Hola from the West Side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva, and it is time for Not So Random Chat. So go grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever your libation is tonight, and let's start to talk about whatever we want to. I'll be right with you guys. Hola from the West Side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva. Happy Monday. Hey, Red Wings. Hey, AKA James. Happy Monday, guys. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I had a good 2 days off of YouTube, even though I did drop some videos. I told you guys I was going to start my daily thoughts, and I have dropped 3 of them. I started it on Saturday, so I dropped one on Saturday, which was the initial one. I dropped one yesterday, which was on the power of words, and then I dropped one today about moving forward. And we're gonna keep on doing this, yeah, we're gonna keep on doing this because we're gonna stay in our namaste state no matter what's going on this freaking platform, because this is YouTube. But although I wasn't, live streaming, because I don't generally live stream on the weekends anyway, but although I was not live streaming, and I don't have you guys in any crazy mode on the mic. Although I wasn't live streaming, I did skybox it on a couple of chats. But I can't say that I was around for the middle of the night chats. I wasn't around for that. Hey, Willie. And it's crazy, y'all. Because we in this, can't we all get along kind of thing? And recognizing that that's not going to happen. But the crazy thing is that, at least from my perspective, what I'm seeing is that a whole lot of people are jumping into a whole lot of stuff that ain't about them, but they just feel the need to get in the middle of it for whatever reason, which is really sad. It's really sad. But let me talk about the power of words, which I did touch on in my daily thoughts. But if you guys haven't noticed, I'm going to really keep the daily thoughts as short videos, at the most maybe 10 minutes, but I'm really trying to keep it to less than 10 minutes, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, just to put something out there as far as keeping engagement with you guys, but also kind of letting you know where my head is every day. I think a lot, and so I'm going to keep doing those. So the power of words, one I put out yesterday. I do want to talk about the power of words, because there's a lot of things that have happened strictly because of the words that have come out of people's mouths. And, I'm not just talking on a platform. I'm talking about, in real life as well. And People really need to choose their words carefully when addressing other people or talking about other people, especially when it's somebody that you don't really know, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to say something that's wrong based on what you feel, based on what you know, or just based on, what people on here consider a roast and a drag. But when that happens, a lot of times, people go for the gusto, as we have seen on this platform, that words have turned into actions. And potentially, actions can lead to deadly consequences. And it's not even about being a person of your word or not, or living up to your words. But in some situations, the problem is that words out of one person's mouth trigger someone else. And it could trigger you in either a good way or a bad way. It just can. And if you think about it, one of the bad ways would be what we've seen in recent days on the platform, is that someone pulled up. And in both situations, there was a chance of deadly consequences. But in both situations, thankfully, that did not happen. But then you have to think about, after or during these situations, you have all of these other people who were all in the middle, in the mix, and the egging situations on. And then you have to think about the after effect as to who maybe is seen as taking the L. And then you have more words, which is what we're now starting to see. Lots of words being said. And I'm hoping that with all the words that are being said, that everything stays virtual with all of the things that are going on. Of course, as an observer, I obviously can't promise that. But as, an elder, whether I want to be one or not, because age-wise I am, I hope not, because, YouTube stuff needs to stay on YouTube. And like I said before, in regards to the words that come out on YouTube, in a lot of these situations, people just need to push away from their computers, press them off, and do something else in the outside world that's not YouTube related. So then maybe you have some perspective. Because I don't think that there's a lot of perspective. It's everybody has their own perspective about how everything is going on. But sitting back and observing gives you a different perspective. Pulling up. Hey, Joe. I know it does. I'm hoping that it, that we won't see any of that anymore. But there's a situation. Someone posted this, man. I can't remember who it was, or I would shout them out. But somebody posted on their page, on their community tab, about a woman in Tennessee who I believe was the mother of two being killed over an argument that started on social media. And that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing. I know things probably, there's going to be, if you've been on this platform for long enough, that this isn't the first time that we've had people pulling up. It's not. It's, this is just one where, it's people that a lot of the people, at least that support me and support the platform that I frequent, know as other content creators. But here's one thing I have to note. I was wondering about when that conversation that happened over in Club Chat was going to get back to the Black sector. I was wondering when that was going to happen. And it did, because, since I don't beef, I guess I'm considered Black sector, although I frequent channels all over, because I go to Black people's channels. But it's interesting how everybody sees each other. It's interesting. People do take things too far. People take things too far, and a lot of the things are taken too far on the platform, which is what triggers things going off the platform. It's unfortunate. And it's all about the power of words. It's what people are saying. And then, too, we have people who are just, set on putting other people's information out here that they themselves are not putting out here. Like, why? Because here's the thing. If I want you to know my whole name or something, I'd be on here under my name. Obviously, that's none of your business. Okay? But if you follow my platform and you follow me on other platforms like Instagram, that DC is my name. It's my initials. So, I just happen to keep the purple diva thing because I'm a diva about purple. Even though, so maybe should be Purple Queen, but I just like the diva name, even though biblically a diva is a demon. I'm not a demon about purple, but that's what it really means. That's what it really means. But again, there are only 2 people that are on this platform that have my personal private Facebook page. Nobody else. And I know who they are, and they know who I am, as far as stuff, but I don't put nothing on social media, period, that I don't want people to know. See, that's the thing, because anywhere on social media, be on this platform, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's like standing on a street corner and giving your information out. It is. Anything. It's being yelled from the street corner. But the problem is that when it's misinformation, like people being called things that they aren't, accused of things that they didn't do, the misinformation will be out there, and it's harder to get the truth out there behind it. You know? And speaking of the truth, you know, there's some individuals on the platform who are now trying to rewrite the truth because things, you know, happened in the past and there's new people around. But so don't jump in the middle of stuff, folks, because your dirty laundry is starting to come out. As I started to notice, you know, some of the people on the midnight, you know, in the middle of the night crew, I've seen videos about them. You know, people who have spiritual husbands. Hey, Sinister Cyborg Society, what's going on? Spiritual husbands. And then all of these, you know, here's what I don't understand. Why do people send discreet photos to people on the internet? Who does that? Why are people doing that? Because one day your stuff might come out, as we're starting to see. Y'all need to stop all of this. But this is the stuff that you're, you know, the part of history that y'all are trying to rewrite, right? You know. And I've been around for a while. And I just watch stuff. And I'm still watching some of this madness. You know, and it's funny how people are choosing sides. Let me just say something. Here's the thing I could say. If you're in the beast, in the quote unquote, if you were in the beast sector, don't be jumping on bandwagons on in stuff that was going on in the black sector, because just don't do that. That's not wise. And same thing for folks who are in the quote unquote black sector. Don't be jumping in the middle of stuff that's in the beach sector. You don't know what's that. Stop. Why are people who aren't even involved in things picking sides on stuff? And then what happens if the person that you decided to jump on turns out to be the fraud? Stay on the porch and just watch what's going on. Believe me, the truth will come out. The truth will come out about a lot of this stuff. Hey, Mahogany Roots. I didn't see you, sis. Exactly. You just stay out of the stuff. Because like that whole in the middle of the night thing that went on when it started, you know, I mean, I was technically offline and I was uploading something or messing with something on my own account, and I saw this live that was going on, and I knew that it was going to be the whole situation. I said, this is going to be bad, because I saw people that are not in no sectors up there in the middle of the mess. And then we saw people who decided they're going to jump back into stuff that really ain't got nothing to do with you, just so you can. Anyway, it's just ridiculous. So now this whole mess from 2019 is back at the forefront. This whole mess from 2019 is back at the freaking forefront again. What's the matter? I mean, wasn't it cool where everybody was just wherever you were doing whatever you were doing on the platform? Weren't you getting enough clicks and views that you have, or were you not getting enough, so you got to come dredge this stuff up again? Just dumb. But again, the power of words. People putting their words in it, flame, adding fuel to the fire. And I just have to ask, because I'm just curious, why are all these people so invested in trying to get all of Cookie Monster's channels shut down? She got a lot of them, so good luck with that. But why are you guys doing this? What's the significance of it? I mean, she's a small YouTuber. Nobody really should be paying attention to her, although clearly we have some bigger YouTubers who decide they want to talk about her. I guess TS was also talking about her. Like, okay, whatever. Let me see what you guys were saying. Oh yeah, he's talking in that other language. But as all of this stuff is going on, I'm continuing to build my channel. I'm continuing to do what I need to do. Because who wants to have a whole bunch of people in your chat if they're just there for nonsense? And those people aren't real supporters. But maybe it looks good. Maybe it makes you look good in the algorithm. I don't know. I have advertiser-friendly content on my channel, so I look good in the algorithm anyway. I do. I look good in the algorithm anyway. I mean, and I'm just trying to build up upon what things that I'm doing. Now I have my Autism Mom Chronicles, which are basically things dealing with autism pretty much, or my life as a caregiver. I have the Coffee Talk series where I'm just going to talk about different topics. And now I've launched Daily Thoughts. And of course we have Not So Random Chat. So I'm trying to just, build up everything organically. Somebody finally assisted me on my membership, so I think I'm gonna turn it on this week, because I think I know how to do it right now, so that anybody who wants to join can join. My memberships are not going to be real expensive. I was going to have 4 levels, but I think I'm only going to have 3. And we'll see how it goes with that. Also, oh, drop the link. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me drop the link. Let me find the mouse. Where's my mouse? All right, here's the link. I guess that's it. Okay. All right, I'm going to put it in here. Okay. So I put it in. What happened? That's weird. I don't know why I went to oh, I know what happened. Yeah. StreamYard acts really freaking weird when I have somebody up here. We're gonna see how this works. Because now you guys can't see now my thing went away. It always does that when I bring somebody up. Okay, hold on.
Hello, DC. How you doing?
I'm going to turn on this music. I'll try to see if I can do it.
How's everything been? Like, I only see you in certain places at certain times, and then, like, you know, I don't even think I've been getting alerts, or like, you like, have they been like trying to shadow ban you and stuff like that?
I don't know. Hey, they may be channel banning everybody at this point, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are putting up stuff. I'm not getting alerts for people that I'm subscribed to and ask for the alerts for. So,
okay.
But I'm on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I live stream about 9:30 on the West Coast. So that's
My hours shifted, so like, you know, I'm not, because like I used to be graveyard. I used to come, you used to always come on when I get to work and stuff like that, because that music is something about that music that like really, you know, is
oh, I appreciate it.
It's very vibrant, and like when I hear, if I can hear that music, I already know it's you. Like, you know, it's just like, it's DC. Yeah, but like, I miss listening to you talk, because like everything you were doing was like so positive, and you know, with all this negativity going on YouTube and stuff like that. I mean, people trying to call people out about this, that, and the other and stuff like that. I'm not trying to even be involved in that type of stuff. You know, it's crazy because like, you know, I will cuss a person out, you know, if it's necessary. But like normally, like in real life, I don't even have to do stuff like that. I don't know why it's YouTube that makes us do crazy things that's out of our character.
I try to stay namaste because I'm like, I don't know these people and they don't know me.
Let's keep it that way.
You know, so you have to keep it in perspective.
Right.
I mean, you know, and then if there's somebody that I choose to know offline, then that, you know, that may happen. You know, hopefully, I'm hoping that maybe eventually they'll have the you know, the conventions for YouTube again, and then content creators will meet at conventions. You know, normal stuff.
Right.
But you know, a lot of the drama and everything, I just, you know, a lot of that is, I say, comes from people all being locked up in the house for over a year.
Right.
And nothing else to do.
It's crazy because like a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people on here, you know, have mental issues that they need to deal with, but they've never like been anywhere to be evaluated or anything of the sort. So they come here and they bring their problems here, and a lot of people just ain't understanding it. It's like I don't know. Like I don't beef with people on here. I don't really care about what like a lot of people are doing, but like you know what I'm saying, if I'm subscribed to you and stuff like that and I respect you, I will always come and say hi. You know,
Right.
like all the arguing and all that crap. Come on, I don't even argue with my family, let alone just sitting on my phone arguing with people that I've never met. I'm still trying to figure that aspect out of the game.
Well, see, that's my thing. I'm like, I'm doing the entire COVID, or the whole thing that was when we were all locked in.
Right,
I wasn't no arguments going on in my house, so why am I going to be arguing with people online? What's that about?
right. And it's crazy because like during COVID, like I was listening to you every night. Yeah,
Hmm.
I was there every night. So it was like, yeah, shit, Mag was there every night. Like, you know, it was what it was. And, you know, it was so soothing because, like, you were talking so smooth and, you know what I'm saying? You know, you had the sun chilling in the background and stuff like that. And you were just telling people good things, just keep people in good spirit. I mean, like, I think, you know, a lot of this YouTube crap is becoming evil because people are making it that way. It's not because anybody's possessing us to act that way. This whole, black woman versus black man, gender war stuff, that doesn't really exist in real life. Because, like, you know, when I see black women, yes, that's what I'm looking at. You know, when they see me, they're like, oh, it's a black man. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. But at the same time, they overrate it because, like, a lot of these people are midgets, and some of them are, I don't even know what to call it. Incels. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
mean
of them.
that's a lot. That I think is the reason why a lot of that is allowed to go on is because they want that perception to be what it is that we are, but that's not the reality.
No, it's not the reality. The reality is for black men and black women to naturally be attracted to each other. I've never just roll up on somebody like that has to be a sister. You know what I'm saying? Or some breed of a sister. Say, I know she gotta have her hair gotta look like mine or something like that. You know, it's just gotta be something that I can connect with her with. I'm not stepping up to somebody, what they call them Beckies, and they say all this different stuff. They have all this terminology for different things that, like, when I was growing up, I'm 42 years old. When I was growing up, I wasn't paying attention to women outside of my race. I wasn't. If I know you got a black daddy or, what I'm saying, a black mama, I wouldn't care. I wasn't putting that type of judgment. I wasn't passing that type of judgment on you. What I do is I just be like, "What up?" You know what I'm saying? You want to kick it? You know what I'm saying? Let's get on our bikes. Let's ride to the pizza shop. I got you. I've been mowing lawns. Like I could be 12 years old mowing grass. That's what I used to do when I was that age. But like,
Yeah, I mean
it's
there's always been interracial, relationships and everything, but it within, melanated people, there it's never been a majority of us. The majority of us want to be with someone who looks like us.
yes,
They are in a minority, be they a male or a female,
yeah, yes, indeed.
you know. But the way that the way that people put it out here on the platform, it's like it's rampant, you know, like all black men want is somebody who's not a black woman, and all black women want is someone who is not a black man, which is not true. And
That's
then
not
if you, and
true.
then if you want black men, then they think you are a mammy or a pick me. Such nonsense.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that because, like, truthfully, that's the only thing I've like all my kids are black. Like, well, why not? I mean, like, why would you say something about that you know what I'm saying, responding to a person like me. I'm not that type of guy. But
Hmm.
like, if she happens to be like, you know what I'm saying, like she has a, black father, black mother, whatever, as long as there's some melanin in that skin, you know what I'm saying? I see her as a sister. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter because like we're all mixed from different. I like
We
my
have a
mother.
troll, y'all. Sorry,
My,
Senator. We have a troll that they haven't been shown yet, but as soon as but I'm fixing to hide them. We have a troll.
what
You know
happened?
what? I'm not over here discriminating, but I can have my own preferences if I want to. If I want to be with someone who looks like my father, then that is my preference, sir or madam or whatever you are, troll.
That's crazy. That's crazy because my mom is like, I mean, like she's bomb cherries color, you know. And my father was a dark skinned Cuban, so
I
I
answered your
got my.
question. I'm sorry. I answered your question. I
Me?
answered your question, sir.
Me?
No, the I'm talking to the person in the chat whose first comment I hid. I answered your question. I happen to be, I don't know, old enough to be a whole people's grandmother. So at this particular point in time, I don't think I'm gonna start liking something else. Now, yeah, I went out with somebody who was not my race. I went out on one date with them and then they became a stalker. So I'm good. I'm
Oh,
good.
I must have missed that person. I don't think I have a wrench or something. I don't know. I missed that, but okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I hit the first comment they put in there. That's why you didn't see them. The first comment
Oh,
that they asked, I hit it.
okay. I mean, like certain people, like when I say it, and I say it all the time, I think 19 out of 10 people are stupid, and I'm being lenient. Honestly, when I say that, I mean like most of the people that are walking around the world are zombies, and people won't admit it, and they're not gonna put a percentage on it because the percentage will fuck them up. Excuse my French. Um, the percentage will mess up their whole. I mean, like when they talk about the unemployment rates, that
Mm-hmm.
really upsets me because I know damn well 8 eight point. It's not. It's not. Whoa, hold on. It's not 8.5% people of our complexion that are unemployed.
Oh
That
no,
is a lie.
it's much higher than that. And then a lot of
Much higher than that. I'm telling you. I honestly think DC. I think it
mhm.
might be 65.5.
And a lot of people are underemployed. Underemployed. They have a job, but they're not making what they should be making.
There you go. Hmm. And it's crazy because like they inflate these, they just put these numbers out there to confuse us because like they know we're just gonna Google it and be like, oh yeah, this is the truth. No, that's not the truth. I know. See what it is the unemployment rate by how many black people are actually in this goddamn, excuse my French, in this country. Come on, 8.5, right? Those are only the 8.5 of us that actually went down to collect unemployment because the rest of them haven't had a job in years.
That's the other thing. And at a certain point, you don't qualify for general relief. For those of you out there collecting it, you can only get general relief for so long.
Yep. And you got everybody out here buying Dodge Challengers, Chargers, and I mean, like this is getting ridiculous because, like, somebody has to let this situation go.
Well,
Because,
see,
like,
this is the
honestly,
thing.
the
People
whole,
who
the
have
whole
money, no, I said people who have money don't drive flashy cars.
No.
They don't. I mean, they may have a couple of, they'll wear expensive clothes, but not flashy things. They won't be spending a whole bunch of money. But the thing is that new money, which is most of us, that's what we think it's about material. But real wealth is what you retain and grow, not what you
Yeah.
spend.
Hmm. Yeah. Like a person that really has money will probably wear the same shirt for years. I mean, like you will never know that this dude that's sitting out around here, like, he can't dunk a basketball, but he got his, he got his fat white butt out there, you know what I'm saying, shooting hoops with his kids, enjoying his children and stuff like that. You wouldn't even know he was rich.
Nope.
But we got to show it off. We got to show everybody everything we got. Nah, real rich, real people with wealth, and see, wealth is like a whole nother extent of being rich because you could
Oh,
get rich real
you
quick. But
have
like
people
being
who are rich,
wealthy,
and then you have the wealthy.
yeah, yeah, exactly. The wealthy, their family ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they'll still go out there and work because they have the ethic. They have that in their genes to go out there and get theirs, even though they have the money to promote themselves. So they can start businesses and stuff like that. A lot of brothers and sisters can't do that because they're thinking about the now. You can't
And
think
see, but
about the
those people
now.
don't
You
understand.
think about,
Some of the people, they need to watch what Rihanna just did. Look at what
what you
Rihanna just did. She quietly made herself a billionaire in 3 years.
mm, really?
Yes, she is. The only black person that is richer than her is Oprah.
Oh wow. The only black woman, right?
Hmm.
Oh wow.
But she's richer than all the little Kardashians out there.
Mm, yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think Jay-Z will drop Beyonce off to have Rihanna just because of the money?
No,
Because
because first he's already had that allegedly, and
oh wow.
and 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 I think that at his age, at the age that he is at right now, he just gonna sit back and be glad that he got the fine woman that he got.
Mm.
Because the
But
only reason he has Beyonce is because he's Jay-Z, and we all know that.
yeah, that's obvious. That's obvious. But at the same time, don't you think him and Beyonce could come up with a concept to create a new company to make more billions?
I mean, she's got a bunch of companies out there, but the thing is that I don't know. I don't know if that's the headspace she's in. It looks like right now she's trying. They are trying to build their kids up. It looks like they're trying to shift stuff to Blue Ivy,
Oh,
the little girl. I mean, but every time somebody decides they're gonna put something out, then Beyonce pops up with a song. So she hasn't retired yet.
did Jay-Z retire? Because I don't know. I never listened to him before.
Nah. You notice
Since
how
reasonable doubt, since reasonable doubt in
he
that
can pop something
imaginary
out now
player,
with
I'm
Kanye.
not listening to that dude.
But the fact that he popped something out with Kanye tells you the only reason that him and Kanye didn't were on the outs was because of the Kardashians, allegedly.
I heard a man on YouTube today talking about they seen a video of Puff Daddy slapping Jay-Z on the booty. What you think about that?
Man, I'm gonna leave that one alone because let in my young in my younger years, I I did stuff in the industry. You know, I was trying to be a singer and all of that stuff, and I knew people over at Uptown Records,
Oh, nice.
including the late Andre Harrell.
Right,
And then
right, right.
I knew record
Oh, he passed away?
executives at other record labels and everything.
He passed away?
Let's just say a lot of funny business goes on behind closed doors.
Yes. If you want that money, you got to go out there and get it.
I wasn't willing to make that compromise.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
True.
I'm still here. And my girl Whitney is not here. And happy birthday in heaven to Whitney. She would have been the same age as me. She would have been 58 years old today.
Beautiful. Whitney Houston was like, she was like the singer. Like, you
Clyde
can't,
Davis used her up. They just met, as long as she, you know, they were cool about the fact that she was already addicted to drugs when she started her career, and
yeah,
her handlers, all they needed to do is make sure she stayed in that list and just popped out records for them.
yeah. Because they wasn't worried about her health.
Not at all.
Yeah. It was the puppet. You know what I'm saying? It was the puppet reaction. So, like, yeah.
And that whole
Okay.
situation of how they went ahead and had that party that went with her body laying dead upstairs in that hotel is the weirdest stuff ever.
Yeah, that wasn't cool at all.
That was some demonic ritualistic type of ish is what it was.
Mm-hmm. And then her daughter went the same way.
Exactly.
That wasn't the business. And you know, if those people were really on their job, they would have figured out exactly what the hell happened.
Well,
But I
here's
don't
what
think
I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say is that all of these people have died around Bobby Brown, who were connected to him. He's lost two children, and he's lost an ex-spouse.
What I heard is that Bobby, you know, owed a lot of people in New York money behind his drug habit. Honestly. And you know, when you go so many years without paying somebody some, like, if it's big time money, because you know Bobby was about big time money. If he owes somebody some money, they come after his family. They don't have to tell him when they gonna do it, but when they do it, they gonna do it.
Yeah, but all of that stuff around him, all of these people, I think this is tied into the music business. It's not having to do with anything outside of it.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I want to say is something that I can't. That I know I can't say.
I'm just gonna say sacrifices.
Mm-hmm. Blood sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm not going to get into that because
we're not going to get into it, but it's just I'm just pointing that out for anybody listening.
Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, a lot of people did it. Kanye did it.
Yep, and that and I'll just say that's one of the reasons why he was with Kim Kardashian, and he came back to his senses, which is why he's no longer with her, because that boy's searching for the Most High. He's trying to find them.
Yeah. Yep.
He's just going about his crazy ways, but I'm regardless of what anybody says about whatever his mental health situation may be, he's clearly intellectually very, very intelligent. And I think that he is not able to articulate everything that's going on in his head.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I think he bought out the Superdome in New Orleans for so until his album is finished.
That's a possibility. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's what everybody's saying. I'm just like, damn, you bought out Mercedes Benz. I don't know if it's the one in New Orleans or the one. I think they got one in Atlanta too. But
Well, he got enough
wow,
money.
yeah. If he's in New Orleans and he finna shoot a whole album out there, he might have Beyonce on a couple songs. I don't know. I don't listen to
That's what I was. That's
Kanye.
what. Yeah, because now that he's no longer associated with the Kardashians. However, he's associated with them forever because he got 4 kids with one. But now that he's no longer with her, notice how everybody is coming back into his life musically.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm saying.
I can agree because like, who wouldn't want to? I mean, like these people. I mean, like their careers are basically based off of YouTube and other streamlines and stuff like that. They're not making money like artists used to make back in the day. Artists
Nope.
back in the day used to make money off of their albums. Like when they put that in the store, like when people buy it, they get a certain percentage out of every purchase. Like so, if the CD was like say the CD was like $16, they probably get $6 out of it. And that's how they were making their money. Now
Well, how they make
everybody,
their money, how they were making their money nowadays was when going on tour and merchandise.
yes,
But
yep,
last
I was
year
about to say that. Yep,
they
I was
ain't been
about to
no
say.
tours, ain't been no merchandise. So
Uh huh.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
because
lot of
first
artists
of
are
all,
hurting.
First of all, nobody's trying to pack a building full of people that they don't know whether they have quote unquote COVID or not. And then on top of that, like, it's just like, okay, well, we're paying you just to show up. So it's like, the money that comes from the crowd is ours. So you're not getting no money off of this. We just paid you to show up. It didn't
Yeah,
used to be like
their money
that.
comes from the merchandise that they sell at the venue.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. Please recharge in time. Let me cut this thing off.
What's up, family? How you doing?
Who came in the chat? Oh, let me turn this thing off. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
How you doing, buddy? I ain't heard from you in a minute, dog. I'm
Wait.
glad to hear you doing thing.
Okay, there it is. I got it off. No, my monitor, the battery was going low, so I had to cut it off. But I'm glad you came up, dude.
Yeah, I can always have a conversation with a decent person, but a lot of these people on YouTube, it's like you can't even conversate with them. It's too much going on. It's just like, why? I mean, I don't really I really don't care about people's personal business, like talking about it. But like, truthfully, I do care about that person. Like, if I listen to you all the time and stuff like that, and like you put me in a vibe, and I'm cool with that. I'm always show love. But like it's crazy because like so many people just like they want to knock you down. They want to call you all this, that, and the other, and stuff like that. It's just like, what the hell? Like I didn't even do anything to you. But at the same time, this is how you're gonna treat me. All right, let's get it. Because I'm
I
not
just
gonna
stay away from the negative energy. You
right.
know,
I know that. I've always noticed that about you. I've
yeah,
always
just
noticed.
stay away from it because it. What I mean, I support who I want to support on this platform, and I mod for some of the people who are involved in some of the mess, but I'm not jumping in the middle of it because
Right.
it you know it's not mine.
No.
And the thing is that um people are at each other's throat today, and then next month they friends again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You can't even really figure out how to judge because like when you really put everything together, it's just like is this a game? Like, are we playing a video game, or like, are people like really cool? Because like, like I get attached to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be you or like certain people. It's just like, oh yeah, they ain't gonna do no wrong. Ain't no, she ain't finna throw me under the bus and try to, what I'm saying, run my name and what I'm saying, talk about my family and stuff like that. Like, she ain't gonna do, not DC, nah.
Well,
But
here's the thing.
like,
I don't know nobody on here like that to be doing no crazy mess like that. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. That's what I'm saying. It's like I couldn't even do that. Like, for what? Like, I'm not digging in nobody's business.
Mm-mm.
You
The
know,
only way
don't-
I get here talking about somebody is if somebody goes does some stupid stuff and go after my son. Then all bets are off. Then I will be a raging lunatic up on this mug. But other than
right.
that, I ain't got time for that. And anybody who goes after an autistic adult, something wrong with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's certain ways to go at people, and in certain ways, it's like if we just want to cook each other, like, oh yeah, you got a big nose, oh yeah, you got a big nose, if it's something simple like that, that's cool. But once you start going at people's families and stuff like that, and putting up people's documents and stuff, that's just not me.
And
I
that's the
can't.
and that's the problem. And see, the thing is that a lot of people want to make one person the bad guy versus the other one, but it's like when you see somebody start to go after somebody and then start to talk about their kids, and then you don't understand why now they're ready to kill you because you talking about their kid.
Right, right. That's
You
a
know,
that's
so it's like if you got an issue with a person, stick to the issues and stick to the person who's on the platform. Don't bring people's families into stuff, and that's where all of this stuff just go
yeah,
sideways.
that's lackluster judgment. And when you have lackluster judgment, you're the type of person that will go outside, try to slang rocks in front of the corner store, and get caught up and blame it on somebody else. I don't understand people's aura. Like what do you think? Like you don't like you don't relax, you don't meditate, you don't do anything. Like your whole life is built around what other people are doing. That is disturbing.
Yep. Let me see what Joe said. He said, "I'm not picking with these beef because today they're enemies tomorrow." Exactly, Joe. Exactly. I'm not. And the thing is, the crazy thing is now we're looking at stuff that started several years ago. Now all of that's coming back up. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here, and I knew when I saw what happened last night, I was like, this all gonna be bad, and it's just
Is,
gonna be
is that
a
Joe W?
whole bunch of toxic energy.
GC, is that Joe Dub?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pull him up.
No,
Tell him
he's just saying something in the chat.
oh
He's
no,
just
no, he come up because like yeah, I heard him earlier today.
oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
Joe be talking. He speaks his peace of mind. But I'm
no,
getting
he
ready
been
to get off of
like
here. I'm getting ready to get off of here in about 5 minutes though.
okay, okay,
Yeah, in about 5 minutes I'm gonna get off it because I only stay on here for an hour. I don't do these marathon lives like everybody else. I can't do that.
okay. Marathon lives, really?
The live in question last night, I went over 6 hours. They were on there for over 6 hours. Like, who does that? Do any of y'all? Did y'all take bathroom breaks?
I don't know. They was just probably pissing in cups.
Oh Lord, it was just it was. I mean, people who haven't even been over here in months decided to drop on a panel last night. It was madness. So
Oh,
it's gonna
you
be
did it?
huh?
You did it?
Oh no. Joe just came up. No, I just saw the replays. Wait a minute. Let me Joe came up. Let me let him up.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey Joe.
Hey, what's going on, DC? What's up, Sinister?
Yo.
No, but
Well,
I know
what
you're gonna be
happened
on.
to it on VR this morning, man?
Oh, I'll be out. Oh, please, that's just regular messing with him. That's
I agree.
messing. Man, please, we get into it all the time because they basically like when you gonna go up there and rough him up? I'll be out
Right.
throwing all these voodoo figures out. I'm like, man, I'm telling you facts. So no, but no, I'll be out good cat. He just we just mess around with each other like that. I'm like, man, please shut your ass.
You
But
every name in the book though. You have no matter what you do, you have every name in the book.
yeah, that's what he does. You'll call women bitches. He'll call everybody this and that. And I'm like, yo, man, you may want to slow down on that. Well, actually, Verbal came up there and kind of checked him later on. So,
You could
you
be as
know,
cool as you want with him, and he'll still snap on you.
mm-hmm. And him and Queen Mahad. I mean, but the only reason he ain't trying to give her to her two checks is she drops money on him every time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, DC, which we're talking about, with the situation, like I say, with a lot of this is, man, stay south of it, stay out of it.
I ain't in it.
Yeah, because clusters. Matter of fact, clusters on now talking about it. And that, let me tell you something. That whole thing with the people the person that she's talking about, that person and I go back 10 years. So the person she's talking about now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because all of that, a lot of that came out because we started seeing some strange anomalies, as we put it that way. And people were telling me about it. I said, well, well, they like, her. I said, well, yeah, but I've never seen any of this that you're talking about. And like I said, I mean, basically, I don't sit around, but even if you and I do text or we email or we talk on the phone, I'm not going to sit up there and put that out to the public.
Right.
Even though those things, I mean, and that person that we're talking about in question that she's about to talk about now, we've done all of that over the years. But I'm not going to sit up there and do that. I wouldn't disrespect her like that. Even though y'all got beef with her. Like I said, if it would have never happened the way it happened with that situation, we probably still be talking to each other now.
Yeah.
I would have never known.
That's
I ain't got no beef with nobody on this motherfucker except for Randy SoCal and
Randy SoCal, everybody.
Randy's cool. What's wrong with y'all?
No, a lot of people like because he like the troll. They're like
to me, and
I never had a problem with Randy, but he throws the mess out of people. He'll throw the mess out of people.
I know he's trolls.
I could just be asleep.
Yeah.
I could just be asleep, and then I'll wake up, and then I'll have a message from Randy SoCal calling me a bitch and telling me how real life is not in cyberspace, and I'm just like,
yep. He does it the rude. He does it to everybody. He does it the rude. He does it to RBR. He does it. He just pop. He does it the Reg, the bad guy. He just pop up in your stuff and start talking trash.
He goes.
Yeah.
I see him in everybody's chat.
Yeah, that's what I say. I never had a problem with him. He always been cool with me. But
he has Steve Channel.
Book for Moses. Sorry.
Yeah, Books for Moses. Yeah, that's my other buddy there. He's a character too.
Moses cool people, man. I ain't got
a funny dude. But I mean, both of them. Like I say, now Books for Moses, he'll go back and forth with Bond. They go back and forth with each other. But
yeah, well, I'm staying out of all of that stuff because I don't even know what they're talking about.
Right. I mean, like I would say, case in point with that whole situation.
I mean,
the beef between him and the man, that is fucking hilarious. Excuse me.
But I don't get involved in other people's virtual relationships or friendships.
Because you come to find out as you'll sit here and as you traverse through this whole entire thing called YouTube. Like my wife said to me one time, she was like, "Why in the world would you don't know any of these people?" I said, well, that's true. I said, a few of them I do know. I know them for years and years and years. I said, but you're more apt to find me on Facebook with cats I've known for 20, 30, 40, upwards of 50 years.
Yeah,
Said,
my family, my friends on Facebook is my family and people I went to school with and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
It's cats I went to school with. It's cats I grew up in the neighborhood back in the day with.
Right.
You have to see somebody call me Joey. I said, okay, I know that's somebody from the past. From way back. But like with YouTube, except for a few exceptions, most of these people have relatively been within the last, say, 2-3 years. Cynthia G I knew of, I listened to before, and maybe a few others. Some cats that that do like the prepping thing or something like that. Dimcad, this one brother, and a few others. But outside of that, I didn't.
I find it best to just stay out of stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't know these people, and I'm too old for high school bullshit. I'm too old for that.
Right. That makes two of us. We're not that far off in age, and I'm like, the thing about it is I could tell people, I'm like, man, it's not even worth getting into no drama with. People try to drag you into their stuff. Yeah, like I said, it is what it is with it. I got, like I said, even that situation that with Bob. I'm like, I have no issue with Bob, and I be honest with you. Like I said, we can address it at a later date. We will, when the time is right. But
yeah, I would just say just leave it alone for now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just leave it be. I'm not, it's not no situation where I want to be really, interact with it all, because I'm the kind of person, I'm just going to, I just moved on. Like I told her, you can roast and cook and do all that other crap. I'm built for that. So I ain't even getting your feelings hurting. And shit, I wouldn't have made it 56 years as a black man if I wasn't getting my feelings hurt once or twice in life.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, Joe. And the real shit, like I seen that shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? But that shit ain't got that. I ain't gonna say nothing about that shit because, like, I know
exactly. Don't say about it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, that's it. Leave it alone. I would tell people because people are like, oh my god,
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, you guys. But
right.
Bomb feels the way that she feels, and Danini and Warren feel the way that they feel.
They feel right. And the thing about it is I really don't even know their story in the situation due to the fact that, okay, y'all go back a minute, it sounds like. So this is like some old stuff that, this predates probably all three of us in this situation. And that's what I
was around when Bomb's mom passed. So I remember everything around it. That I was around.
Okay, you were around. Okay.
But as far as what happened behind the scenes, we don't know what did or didn't. And so that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna listen and go where I want to go, but I'm not getting in the middle of that because that's between them.
And that's what I would tell anybody to stay out of that, like any situation. I have no ill will for either side, and hopefully they work it out. One day they do what they do, they don't, whatever. But the thing is, you got so many of these things going on. That's the hard part about it, because
that's the thing, and that's what I'm going to say. It's like I know of at least 4 other things going on other than the things that we know are going on, because there's like there's some other people that I follow that are somehow in the beef sector now, but they're in a whole other part of it.
Right.
They've been doxing back and forth for the last year.
Yeah, they go at it back and forth.
And they started up again too. So I'm getting notifications. I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah, because when, like I said, whatever happened yesterday, Only reason I knew something was on last night or early this morning or last night or whatever.
That's what that's what I'm referring to. The
right. Only reason I knew that.
Hours, yeah, it was an over 6-hour live stream.
Right. And then when I saw all the people up there, I said, "Oh, okay, he don't pull all the gang up here." Okay, and about 6 of them up there. I'm thinking like, okay, so basically all the enemies of the other side, you don't pulled up, except for one. I didn't know. I was kind of surprised by the one. I didn't know.
All I know is that I don't understand why ZX. It feels like ZX pulled these other people in there. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like.
No, because when I saw, put this way, Nyla, what's her name? Black Woman Sphere. I said, okay, I understand that. Well, I understand them too. Okay, that means you got real life, which I understand that one too. That they all come together as a package. But then I saw Raw B. I'm thinking like, Raw B, what the hell she got to do with this? Because I've never seen her in what you call it, a Cookie have an issue.
I don't think that she has anything to do with it. I think she was up there because Gigi was up there and she was up there to have Gigi's back.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. I was like, go to her stuff all the time. She never knows
up there. I think that Raw was up there to have Gigi's back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's why I was like, I said, because I'm like, no, I mean, all the times I've known Raw, we homies from New York, and I was kind of like, okay,
as far as I know, neither Raw or Gigi have anything to do with all of this.
Do with that, right?
They were just up on the panel as spectators.
Yeah, China. I'm like, okay. I said, okay, yeah, y'all done brought all the goody mob up in there, and that's when I saw that I was like, oh, here we go, and yeah, Cluster went early this morning. I think she went live early.
Those people, most of those people, they all have their individual issues with with Cookie. And I'm like, well, why are all of these people together?
Yeah, but that's what it is, because that mess goes back, back to when that whole situation started with them, and like I said, unfortunately,
and this is just my opinion, the situation between her and ZX is a whole separate situation.
Yeah, that's a whole separate world.
Never meet.
Like I said, I mean, most important thing that happened with that whole situation with her and ZX is nobody got hurt.
Okay, bye, Willie. Thank you for coming by. Go ahead.
Nobody got hurt. Nobody was killed, thank God. Same thing with Jazzy. Because that's a bossy move. That's a ballsy move to go, roll up at somebody's crib. Because you don't know what the frick you might expect, especially down here. In the case of Jazzy, in the South. You roll up on somebody's place, man, you might get a barrage. And I'm glad that,
the only thing I'll say is that now they know she's the type of person that will do that.
Yeah, she about the shits. Yeah,
so
that's go for about the shits. She gonna do it. And like I said, in the case of Cookie, I knew she was. She about the shits and she gonna do it. But like I said, the thing is just be careful, because you don't know who's gonna blow down on you. And secondly is, if you're the blower, if you're the person that's doing the blowing down on, then just be careful with that whole thing.
That was real crazy to me, So
right,
that's
because you don't want to you don't end up getting, because people out here now acting a damn fool. It's crazy everywhere here.
Thankfully, they didn't get as crazy as things we've seen on Facebook, where we've seen people get killed. Right on a Facebook Live, thankfully.
Yeah, you got that. You got the situation the other day in Brooklyn where the woman just drove up, double parks, walks past some people, pops chick in the head, walks back calm and peacefully, and jumps back in her car. Like, what the mess?
I'm telling you, a lot of people have a whole lot of pent up hostility, and now that everything is open, they out, and they're able to do what they want to do, because the crime rate has gone up all over the country.
Oh yeah, it is. Because I don't know how it is out there, but even here in this little small town I'm in, I'm in between Birmingham and Atlanta. Atlanta's off the chain. Birmingham has always been off the chain. Both of them, but here even, you got cats doing drive-bys. I'm like, okay, what you gonna be? What you mad about that you shooting 65 rounds at one person?
Yeah.
I'm like, man. I told him, I gotta be careful because she teaches
Man,
it.
to that motherfucker and just go on get him.
Thank you. And I'm like, man.
The kids at risk. That's what I don't understand about these drive-bys. Like, it's like, man, I remember back in the early 90s, late 80s and stuff like that, drive-by was regular. Because I'm on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is what y'all, like, really? If you want a person, if you want to catch a body, man, just walk up on
Yeah,
The
because
last
it's crazy.
fight I was in was my 40s, and I ain't getting in, and I was about to lay somebody out. I mean, they had to pull me off of that girl. So
Yeah,
we
but
good.
like I said, it's
We,
getting crazy.
we
I
ain't
mean,
trying to fight no more. We ain't trying to catch no cases.
nope. Because I mean, like I said, my brother, he lived in was it Riverside County, Temecula, and he did. I think he just sold his house and moved to Vegas. I said, I don't know, man. I might have would have stayed in California, you know. But
You got, I'm in Vegas.
Oh, okay, yeah. You and a whole lot of people are in Vegas.
I'm about to get up off of here because y'all hear my son in the background, which is a hint that I
Okay,
need to get up off of here.
yeah. Tell him hello, and no, definitely, because we used to see you on video when you open your camera up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open the camera up in a minute. So, as soon as y'all
Okay,
jump
yeah,
down, I'm gonna open up the camera. I promise.
Okay, good.
All right.
But no, definitely. Y'all take care. Be safe.
Girl. Love you, girl. You're such a sweetheart. For real. I always come over here because like it ain't no drama over here.
I don't do drama.
No,
don't do the drama.
No. DC, I ain't never seen DC in no drama before.
I don't do the drama, and my thing is, if you got a beef with somebody to come to my chat, leave the beef at the door. Don't bring it in here because we're not doing that in here.
That's it. That's it. Respect the sister's house. That's all.
Exactly. It's like I'm not with the shit. I'm not with it. So don't do it.
That's it. Yeah. But no, stay safe and everything. We'll see you tomorrow. No, you said Wednesday. You do it. You do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Live on Wednesday, but no, you'll see my upload tomorrow. My daily thoughts will be up tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see him tomorrow. Then.
I'm gonna see you in the morning. I know where you gonna be at.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be this way. Between and you hear me in the background, you hear some horses in the background, and you know it's me there. Because you'll hear them in the background when I'm feeding them in the morning.
I know what I'm in the morning.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is the life of retirement now. So I get to feed horses again.
Okay. Hey, like anyway, so to everybody that came in the chat, all in attendance. DC, thank you for having me up. You know what I'm saying? Joe Dub, what's happening, dog?
All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow then.
Hey, I'm gonna see you in the morning, dog.
Yeah. No, definitely. There she is.
Hey, girl. What's up with you?
What is your son's name? I mean,
David. He's behind me.
Okay, I know usually he'll come up right behind you.
He went in the living room. He's coming back there. See, here he comes.
Oh, here he comes. Okay.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hey, hi, David.
What's up, man?
Hi,
nice seeing you in a minute. What's up with you? You cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
Oh, that's good.
Till next time.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming up. See ya.
All right. Peace and love, DC.
All right. Bye. Thank you guys for coming up. That was so cool. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I know there's a whole bunch else going on out in these YouTube streets, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. I'll see you guys live on Wednesday. Look for my daily thoughts tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep them positive because, I'm going to try to be that positive space out here as we, go through these streets of fire that we're on. But I'll see you guys. Peace and blessings from the West Side. See you guys. I'm out. Peace.